here. I am here. There's all these cool effects now. Anyway. I'm so outdated. So outdated with technology. I'll wait for a couple people to come in here. I'm just here to rebuttal or whatever this is. Some of Landry's, thoughts, and I'm happy that he finally got it out because I knew he had some kind of, feelings towards me that were not good. They were kind of negative, and I was trying to figure it out. I've been trying to figure it out for a few weeks, but not like it's not heavy on my thoughts or anything like that. Hi, Peyton. Let me get my hair. My big forehead. It's okay, but just getting off of work. Yeah, work. I work all day long. All day long. All night long. 40 hours a week. I have goals. I have goals every freaking single day. And monthly, weekly goals. And I do good at my job. I do pretty good. I do better at my job than I do on the Panelverse. But you know what? This is where I get messy. And I like to have fun, right? I like to have fun on the internet. Especially with my Meta BFF DJM. On Friday nights. We'll be at her channel tonight. So if you guys want to, maybe go check out a new channel. Her channel's called Don't Judge Me. That's the name of her channel. She goes live every Friday night. So I kind of just was like, all the stuff he said. He said I had court proceedings with people. And the only thing I kind of got upset with Landry about, which I did not hide it. I wasn't like backbiting or being mad behind his back. I wasn't even mad. I was just making sure that my point was heard too, and I was clear, which is important to do because I remember when I used to keep my mouth shut on the internet and how well it served me. It didn't serve me. It didn't serve me at all. So, I take different steps, of course, being on the internet for 5 years now. You learn how to move differently, So, I like to, face things head on and like ask questions and see if there's any kind of resolution we can get out of whatever the problem is, or even just to be clear about whatever rumor he's hearing or I'm hearing. It can happen to anybody on the internet, but does it really matter? If it matters to me, I'm going to say something, right? So it definitely matters to him, and I knew it did. Like, I know it does. And so I'm happy that he vented. He has, I don't know what it is that he's always been like this. He wasn't like this in the beginning because I was like sticking up for him, and nobody liked Landry. Nobody. They were all going after him, and I still stood my ground. I'm like, no, this guy's talented. This guy is totally getting thrown under the bus, and it was not deserved because of a sad situation that happened to him and his family. And Landry thought he found a friend in somebody I was having conflict with. I'm going to try to keep his name out of it, but I think that's kind of hard to do. Oh yeah, and logical sparks. That was another thing Landry said. He said that I send you links to, I don't know what that was about, but I'm like, no, he sends me links like when OTW's live or Jack Talcott, whatever, when we say hi, hi, how are you? Good. Off to work, nothing too crazy. So I just wanted to clear some stuff up. I remember like Landry, I was upset with that, other creator big time because we were friends. So I was hurt. Of course I was hurt because he totally backstabbed me, and like I really trusted this person, which you shouldn't do on the internet, but he comes off like that, He comes off like somebody you can seriously trust, and he's a family man, I don't know. I fell into it. I definitely fell into the trap. And I mean, I wasn't the only one either. So this is just how he operates, and that kind of gave me some peace to know that that's what he does. I'm not going to say what he does and how he works, but that was the hardest part for me, was trying to figure out how somebody could do something like that, But he did the same thing to Landry, like about 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, after. Hi, Ruck. I'm glad you're here because I'm like kind of giving my side of the story. I know it's so silly, but I'm glad that he vented. I'm happy that he finally confessed that he just doesn't like me, you know what I mean? And he's totally like allowed to not like me. It's fine. I think that he thinks, this is all in his mind though, that I'm powerful, that I want all this attention, and that I'm like power grabbing and all this other stuff that maybe he sees, but I have just naturally been like this my whole life. So it might just be something he does not like about me. Hi, Peace Dynamo. Getting over a bad cold too. But yeah, I just wanted to come and like rebuttal some of his wacky ways. I still don't hate him. I think he's funny. Stop stalking me! First of all, who's stalking who? I was here way before he was. I was here way before he was. And I even mended his friendship back with his good buddy Jeff. Whatever. Jeff has been around forever. I don't know if he's... So anyway, yeah, like Landry asked me to go over there and make amends, because I guess there was a little tiff that Landry was having with Jeff. And I asked Jeff if that would be possible on his channel. I did him the favor. And I usually don't like to say those kind of things out loud because that's not, good karma. That's not like it's almost like I feel like that's dirty play. But since he's playing kind of dirty himself and we're airing out our laundry, and I'm still going to be nice because I don't dislike Landry. He's not, I think he's silly. I think he's messy. I think he's a really hard person to communicate with and have an effective conversation. I think he's all over the place, but that's fun to watch. It's been fun watching him grow from the very beginning till now. And I think the only thing I have done really is help him grow by sending him a couple links. I sent him a few links, probably like 3 or 4. I was looking at not just me. Oh, you got to go over there. You got to go over there right now and get on their panel. Here's the link. No, it wasn't like that. I seen what was going on a couple panels, and Landry had a lot of haters, and I really wanted him to clean up his image, because a lot of people were hating on him. And I was like, I don't see why they hate him so bad. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I don't hate him. So I would say, okay, here's the link to this channel. I don't even remember which one it was. It was like 2 channels, 3 channels at the most, okay? And that's when he had all of his little drama fits going on with everybody. I mean, it was pretty bad for how he walked in here, and he was being tag teamed on pretty hard. Yeah, so I sent him a couple links saying, go over there. They're talking about this. I think this would be a perfect place that you could interject, and make some friends. Like, I wasn't doing anything maliciously. What do I have to gain by being a jerk on the internet? I like having fun on the internet. I wish I made more content, but, I wish I could be more creative and do what I love to do, but life happens, and I gotta get through what I gotta get through, grow where I need to grow and do what I gotta do. So anyway, I'm going to call. That's actually what I'm going to do. So he said that, like, I did offer him a job, right? A really good job, actually. I'm going to call that guy right now live. Okay? Okay. Let's do it. And you guys can hear that I'm not a liar. I did not make this up. I don't know. I think he's crazy. I hope he picks up. Yeah, the whole thing with Jack, that was sad. I was on the phone with Jack, I don't know, for like an hour and a half after his blowout with Jack. And I'm like, Jack, dude, I was like, we got to work on, we can, you know, fix this situation, but you got to do, you know, see your part in this too and what you're doing wrong. And Landry's 27 years old. You flew out there. You might as well, you know, get what you wanted. That's the reason why you came out to Dallas, was to actually co-create with Landry. But that was a really immature, fast move. You know, Landry's like, yeah, come on out here. Come out here. And Jack was totally excited because he's a lonely guy. Oh, well, he's not picking up, darn it. Anyway, so this guy is doing amazing. He's an actual producer, and he is the producer of like some people, like some big people, right? And he is tired of traveling all around the world. Can you believe that? That must be nice, right? So he's been everywhere. Last year he traveled to like 30 different freaking places in 30 different countries, like everywhere. So he says he's done doing that, so he capitalized on making up his own business, so that way these artists don't have to go find people that can be a cameraman, that can edit, that can, you know, do even like thumbnails, pictures, AI work, whatever. And he was looking for 2 guys to replace his job, because this guy's he's a hard worker. And there would have to be 2 people younger. He wanted this guy that I just called. He needed younger guys that are ambitious, that love this industry, that have passion and skills and are willing to learn. So I'm like, Landry would be perfect for that, you know? And I asked Landry if he was interested, and he kind of was like, he didn't sound too interested, so I didn't like go, oh yeah, you need to do this, you got to do this here. Like, no, because this job opportunity that I felt like I was giving him, he should have wanted it. He should have wanted it. It's salary based. He could sit at home and do an editing job, or, you know, eventually he'd probably be flying around in private jets and stuff, but you never know. Like, it depends on how far that, you know, Landry could have taken that position on how well he works. So he didn't communicate back with me. I didn't push on it. And so, anyways, he found 2 guys anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Like, I opened the door, he didn't take it. That's not a lie. And then the other thing is, we were having girls' night last night. We had so much fun last night, just being girlies. There he is. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys right now. Hello? Can you hear me? Hold on. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, I have a question. I'm live right now.
Yeah.
Do you remember, it was like a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago? Well, couldn't have been more than 3 months. Yeah, about 2.5 months ago. I told you about that kid, Landry, that lives in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I not bring like up his name because you're hiring people?
Yeah. I was trying to find editors to edit stuff for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there was like, did you find your editors that you were looking for?
I mean, I have one already that I'm working with. One that keep looking, never know. But right now I have somebody.
Good.
But you did mention, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. I told you about this. When I first told you about it,
You did.
making that shift.
Because you were traveling everywhere, so yeah, and you're doing bigger and better things now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be, it takes so much time. So
yeah.
Everything myself, but I don't need like long clips anymore, so it makes sense. When it was longer clips, it'd be a little harder. But now everything's like 8 to 30 seconds, so it makes sense just to like actually to be clipping all the time.
Yeah. And in February, I want to start doing it again too. I'm gonna have a lot more time on my hands in February, so we'll talk about that. But I am live right now. I just wanted to call you and verify that, because I'm being called the worst person in the world right now, and I was just like, I did not lie about a stupid job. Why would I lie about that? Like, it's not a power move to me at all.
You mentioned him. I just told you what I was doing, and you like literally, hey, I got my friend, that's exactly what, it was pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I was just talking to you about what I was doing, making some change in my business, and you're like, oh, I have my friend, and that was it.
Thank you so much. I'm on my way home, so thank you for picking up the phone.
Oh, of course.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit or later. You too.
Okay.
So you heard it. You heard it here first, folks. I am not like what he says I am. I still don't get where like his mind goes to even like say what he says. Like, I can't even like wrap my brain around where he comes, like why he thinks the way he thinks. But I don't let it bother me either. Hi, Arctic Timber Wolf. So the other part was like before the Panelverse Awards show, there was, I can't lie, I'm kind of competitive. Like, I heard Landry every single day saying, oh, that Panelverse award show is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You guys can't do anything together. And as I'm watching him do this every single day, I am putting everything together in the background. Okay? Because I wanted it to work. I wanted it to happen. I wanted something bigger, better, group effort, like Landry was saying, to work out. He was saying that, but Jeff actually, he's been saying that a little bit longer. Like, he had plans with his channel with what he wanted to do, and he wanted to do some community, like content and stuff like that. So it was a perfect duo with Landry and Jeff to get together. And I'm not here to toot my own damn horn or anything, but Landry, come on now. Like, he just doesn't like to give credit where it's due. I think maybe he feels, I don't know, like inferior. I don't know what the hell it is. He's a man. I'm not supposed to be saying this about a man. Only women are like this. So, I did help mend your guys' friendship like you wanted me to too. So, and you were part of the Panelverse Award show and you won. And I was happy for you. Yeah, I didn't want you on panel over at OTW's because it wasn't fair to Cynthia and all the other people that wanted to be on panel. So what? Who cares? What was the other thing I wanted to address? ATW. What's the other things that I can... ATW kind of knows what's going on with that whole thing with Mad Mystic and Tarek. Tarek has literally terrorized me for 9 months. And I don't see how that has anything to do with anybody besides those crazy weirdos that will not freaking leave me alone. Actually, Tarek has totally chilled. He hasn't done anything, so I'm gonna like be giving him credit where it's due, because it's awful every day, every single day. Just bad stuff and like doxing, and he's doing work for this woman that's been harassing me for literally 3 years online, obsessively. Like, she found videos and she found things about me online that I didn't even know about. Like, dang, I guess it's out. Yep, everybody knows now. They're like, how come Sherelle never told us she's an actress? That she's been in movies? That she's done reality shows? Because I don't bring this business, over here. because it was my work, it was my art. I loved it. It's like something I want to hold on to, and I don't want it to be destroyed by weirdos on the internet, like Mystic and Tarek. But they found it, so whatever. It is what it is, and it kind of felt good to finally get that out there anyway. But yeah, thank you. And it felt natural. I mean, I used to do at the television, I worked for a TV station for 5 years. That's what I did. I made things happen like that. Like, I could make the most amazing things happen. And I mean, it's just like a natural niche of mine. The other, with the yacht planning, like I did yacht charters, and we would do New Year's parties. And I mean, we would fill up 5-6 boats on New Year's. Or like we had this one huge yacht charter that came down from Boston and was there in Miami, in Brickell, for the whole entire winter season. And people would pay to party on that boat for the night. We wouldn't leave. It would just say dock, not the boat. It was a yacht. And, the people would come, pay $30 fee, come eat, come drink. But that was good money. And it was an honor to, be a part of too. She sought me out from the television station to go work with her with Be Miami Events. But yeah, like, I'm not doing anything malicious. I'm not that invested in Landry like he thinks I am. Does he think that? Like, really? Does he really fucking think that shit? He's a crackhead. Total crackhead. But I don't wish any harm on him at all. Or his family. In fact, all I've done is try to help him. But you know what I noticed too? Is the people that are the most, like, okay, the people that are rude and direct with Landry when they first, meet him or like go on panel with him, and they're like rude and, showing some kind of authority, he wants to earn their respect. And then when he earns all the respect that he's seeking from these people, then he'll just like, okay, yeah, you're garbage, and he'll kind of throw him away, which is Landry's kind of character too, because he gets bored very, very easily. He always needs to be stimulated, which is good for, the kind of industry he wants to be in, kind of. But what was the other thing I was going to say? So where was I? It was backtrack. Hold on. Oh yeah, so if you're rude to him, then he'll be very respectful and nice, and he'll want to earn your respect, friendship, whatever he calls it. I don't know what he is doing with all these people. But if you're nice to him in the beginning, he'll walk right all over you. Like, he thinks, not really like in a bad way, because I've seen people do it way worse, but he'll just treat you like chopped liver. Like, oh, there's nothing for me to earn here, so I gotta go. You know what I mean? Cola, hello, beautiful. Thank you. I'm just getting off of work. I'm really tired. Let me see. Yup. I work really hard. Yep. And Landry can sit there and bitch all day, all night, all over the place, all over the internet. But just know, I'm going to bed and I'm not thinking about you like that. In fact, you said I don't make you laugh. Wait a minute. You're supposed to be making me laugh. I'm the one that sends you like cash apps. Okay? I am watching you for entertainment to laugh. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm there just for the chat. Not for frickin'. Why do I have to make you laugh? I'm not a clown. I'm not like funny. What do you think I am? Like, what is it? Like a clown or something? No. I mean, I can be a total big dork, online, and I have fun doing that. But when you take things like some of these weirdos do online and get all serious and weird, like, who wants to live their life like that? We all have had our stalkers, right? Right. Yeah, I know just Frank doesn't care for Landry either. I like your chicken videos, your chicken and the cow. Chicken and the cow videos. Actually, they're really good. You do them from all different cultures, you do them from different languages. I like all your messages that you have in the songs, even if it's in a different language. Sometimes it's in English, but they're always fun. So I appreciate it. They're fun to watch. And I'm not love bombing you, okay? I'm not. First of all, if anything, I don't love bomb people. In fact, I feel like I isolate myself. So I don't like let my feelings out to people, especially on the internet. Like, I feel like that's something that comes with time, and it's a beautiful thing when it comes with time. It's more natural. I don't want to force it down anybody's throat. I don't want them to force it down my throat, because that'll scare me away. I don't like that at all. It makes me feel kind of like, it's like claustrophobic. Like, leave me alone a little bit. Like, let's just naturally let this happen and see where it goes. Even with friendships, you know, it's important to just see if you work well or if you don't work well with them. I'm an air sign. I'm a Libra. So I'm not like trying to jump into a freaking anything with anybody, Landry. So that's pretty much my rebuttal, I think, off of. But I guess I think he's upset about the whole thing with the Panelverse shit show and how it actually did come to that. Yeah, the production happened. It really did, and we pulled it together finally as we could within 1 week. That's pretty damn good. The only thing that sucks, yeah, Cynthia didn't, get her video in there, but I was so busy. There was nothing I could do. I just had to make sure that, like, my end of what I was doing was finished and everybody was on board. And I was too busy to worry about any kind of problems. Even though I did want to care, I couldn't. I was too busy with my own thing that I had to do for the production. And that was nothing. That was silly. That was fun. I hope we do another one at OTW's. I want to be in it this time, though. I want to, like, actually produce something, because Landry says I don't do anything. But I'm just getting off of work, and I am going to go home. Yes, I do drink wine. I do, like, twice a week. This Thanksgiving, though, my family has been bringing over so much wine. Yeah, it's not good. But, like, I like to drink on Fridays at DJM, even though I don't like drinking on Fridays, because that's like the middle of my work week. And that's no fun to go to work feeling like crap. And then on my days off, like, when I come home from work, like on my Friday, I'm going to go get me a seafood broil, and I'm going to go get me some wine, and I'm going to go on the internet and have fun. And guess what? It cost me, $40 for a seafood broil and some wine, and the internet is free. I don't have to worry about gas. I don't have to worry about being harassed by men. I don't have to do anything. I can just go online and make a fool out of myself. It's fucking fantastic. It's so much fun. You said it, Leah. I don't have to talk anymore. Leah's here. Leah, if I'm not, like, Leah is my other mouthpiece, I swear. I freaking love Leah in chat. Like, if I'm not there and I'm just watching, at work, and I'm, see Leah in a chat, I'm like thinking what she's writing, and I love it. I'm like, I don't even have to be there. Leah's there. Leah. Ooh, yum, lobster. You should send me a picture. I love seafood. Hello, Mindful Exposures. Yep, so DJM's tonight. I hope nobody follows me around, and ruins a good time. Like, I was there on shift. Shift happens asked me to do snow science with her yesterday. No, 2 days ago. We were supposed to do it Monday, but we didn't do it Monday. We did it last night. And it was just such a girly, fun time, and I made a friend. So I don't know. I don't think there was any drama at all until Landry came around. He always tries to make it look like I'm like, I don't know. He says I don't want to talk to him. I would gladly talk to him. But he's too busy obfuscating. He's too busy obfuscating and like, pulling the conversation over here, over there. And I just let him do it because I could really just, kind of, he's a difficult person to communicate with. I believe unless he has an intention that he wants to prove with somebody, so then he's a better listener and communicator. But if not, the conversations are all over the place. So I just go with the flow with him, and I seriously don't put a lot of thought into it. I like Landry. He's 27. He's a father. He's a, a husband, whatever. I just don't know what it is. I guess I rub him the wrong way, and that's okay. You know what? He reminds me of my ex that I was with for 9 years, though. He's a nerd like him. And my ex used to be like that with me, too. And I think it was because I was pretty. Because I'm pretty. That's why. And he treated me worse because I'm pretty. And that sucks. But especially because I wanted him to not, like, think that I was like that. Like, just so superficial and, but I never won that fight with him. No matter, I felt like he wanted me to, like, keep degrading and belittling my own self in a way, just to prove that I was, like, not wanting attention and not, wanting to be a highlight or seen. It's been like that my whole life, though, so it's like freaking second nature. So I did learn a lot, like, trying to dumb myself down for him, but it never mattered. I mean, he would just find something else to complain about. So, you can't make a freaking vampire happy ever. They're there to suck the energy out of you, right? Right. And that's so what are you saying, Mindful? Are you saying that it's the need to feel validation? So what can I do to make him feel validated? Because I do, give him a lot of well, not compliments, but I sincerely mean that. I think he's a entertainer. Like, I think he's talented. He just has an issue with me, and it is a little annoying. Hi, Grant. See, Grant's been around forever. He used to be in my ex's chat, James Munder, the one that died. He's been around for a long time. Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I don't owe him anything. He doesn't owe me anything. Yeah. So after this, I think it's done because he blocked me in chat. And I think that was a power move too. I like all the girls that go to his channel, so that kind of sucks. But whatever, Oh yeah, no, he's a drama queen. He's a drama queen. It's funny though. It's funny. I'm a drama queen, okay? I am the drama queen. He can't be a bigger freaking diva than me, okay? If he wants to be a drama queen, we're gonna have to drama queen it out because he doesn't know. He does not know. I can be a freaking drama queen. I think all women can. We can be bitches. We can be sweet. We can be loving. We can be kind. We can be mischievous. We can be bratty. We can be masculine. We can be feminine. We can be everything. That's the beauty about being a woman. So when you beat somebody up in high school, was he like a nerdy guy, like Landry, or was it like some rude, belligerent jerk that was just arrogant, or was he like nerdy? Uh, Something. I think that he doesn't like that people like me too, except for all the weirdos. Like remember when Tarek was sending him all that money to do that hit piece on me? And then he's like, it's okay. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Everything's great. Yeah, yeah. Everybody else does it. Why can't I do it? This was his first big dono. And he's like, yeah, because like before that, it was, oh, I'm not going to hit below the belt and I'm not going to do anything, to hurt anybody. And thank you, Landry, for not doing that video because that's hella hurtful. Like they want to kill me in the damn video, pretty much. And it's all the people that don't like me, that follow me around on all their sock accounts, that dox me, that spread lies about me. They make me sound like the worst person ever on the internet. But these people are the epitome of shit to the Panelverse. Like, I can't believe people can be so cruel and nasty, And what's her name? Mad Mystic. She's not allowed on the internet for a whole year, so she's over. It's Tarek's the mouthpiece now. So Tarek's her mouthpiece, but he's being a gentleman, and I hope he stays that way because it's really creepy, and I hate the feeling like every single thing I say or do is being like watched by these weirdos. But then again, I don't care anymore. I feel numb to some of these people. Landry. So I just wanted to clarify some things, and I think I did a good job. And since we can't have a back and forth and communicate correctly ever, this is the only way to do it. And plus, I wanted to say hi to you guys. Send me a Cash App. I'll go buy us dinner right now. Cola. Let me wait. I'm gonna mod you so you can put her link in there. How do I do that? Add a moderator. Standard moderator. And that's another thing funny that Landry does. Like he tries really, really hard to make me jealous. Caught him doing it a couple times. I'm like, oh, how cute. He wants me to be jealous. He wants me to be jealous. Joe Cool. Joe Cool was Landry's partner in the Metaverse shit show. I guess they pulled it out of a hat, and nobody knew who's partnered up with who, and you know, we were all just gonna try something new and work together, and we did it. It worked out. It was fun. It was so much fun. We could have done better if I would have had 2 weeks, but you know, probably could have got more money too, like for whoever won. But it was fun. Yeah, he hasn't really. I don't know. He thinks I'm following him around though, so I don't know how that is. Like, how am I following him around when he's following me around because I've been here longer than he has? I thought I was sending him links. I thought I was sending him links to everybody's channel, like all of their streams, so he could go on panel. Like I forced him to. Maybe is that what? Like I was actually doing him a favor, and he turned it into a bad thing. And that's the one thing. All right, I'm gonna warn everybody. I think I already have. Okay. Don't ever think anything is private with Mr. Landry. He may not go below the belt, but he twists narratives and he doesn't say full truths. But he will put you out there for whatever you text him. By the way, this is what I was asking DJM. I did call her because it's our Friday nights, you know. I was gonna say, because he's bitching and moaning about these timestamps. Those are the same timestamps that I think I said Joe Cool, because I was like so hurt about what happened with that other creator that was a good friend of mine. So I was like, look at it, you know, and I was so upset. I was like really hurt with the whole thing with him. And then I seen what happened to Landry and noticed the patterns, and nobody was liking Landry, and I was like going bat for him on all the channels. I got shit for that too, and I'm not just saying that. Like, it's never. How do I say that? After I stuck up for Landry, yeah, like I felt a little bit of a, you know, change with OG and stuff, but I was like, eventually they're gonna be friends. Everybody's gonna get along with Landry. But you know, I just felt bad because like the whole thing with his dad and stuff, that was so messed up, especially with the people that we know on the internet. And he's saying that I go real life, and he's saying that I have court cases with people online. I don't have any court cases with anybody online. Okay, so there's that. So all those accusations, they're just accusations. And I rebutted that whole thing with that whole job that I did offer to Landry. It's on this video. You can go back and replay it. All the stuff that he just said on his channel about me, I rebutted it right here. The only thing I didn't is those timestamps, which I gladly go over, like on DJMs if she lets me. But I don't know if I want to even do that. I think I'm about to go now. I think I'm about to drive home. Ruck dog. Yeah, I'm gonna drive home, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, see you at DJM's. And don't stalk me, okay? Don't stalk me. Bye. Much love. Peace out. And Landry, if you're watching, I hope I made you laugh. I hope you're laughing.